Oh, he waited.
Oh my god, he got pushed off.
All right,
That's the homie. If you were at home and you're like, oh my god, I hate homie stocks. Why don't you go get some fucking friends, you fucking nerds? Jesus Christ. Oh my god, I hate homie. Have a friend and understand. How about that? You fucking ugly Reddit, no friend having ass bitch. How about that? Fuck you.
Jesus.
I like a homie. I like a good homie stock. This Crimson Blur is tasting real nice.
Jesus. Have a friend, nerd. I love a good homie.
I love it when he says like, "Have a friend and understand."
Have a friend and understand. That's definitely the title of this episode.
Weird.
Before we start,
hold on. Let me give you the reins.
Before I start recording, well, first of all, my girlfriend is gone. She's out of town. She's down under.
Down the bills.
Yeah, with her friend there. She's been here for about a month. So I'm gonna be home alone. I actually think my parents.
Party at Gully.
But yeah, I am home alone. You kept me for the next month. And really, the only reason I ever go out is with her. So I've been inside all day.
And so you haven't left the house.
Yeah, I have not left the house outside of taking Bentley outside. I haven't even gone to go get coffee because I make my own coffee. It's better than most places around here. It's 1 or 2 expensive.
But you don't just want to go outside and
yeah, I mean I go outside a couple times a day
ponder.
to take Bentley outside. Yeah, I mean we take a lap around the block.
I guess that's not the worst thing.
And but right now I was I'm a little hungry. You know? And because usually I eat at normal times because I'm oh, Anies, you want to go get lunch? You want to make something? But now it's just been oh, wake up, maybe eat something for breakfast, and then I don't eat again until
maybe eat something.
And then I don't eat again until now. So I had cereal for breakfast this morning and haven't eaten since. But I was thinking it would probably be fine if I was cooking while I was recording, right?
No.
No, why would that be okay? Why did I even have that thought? I had it several times too. I was back and forth on it. It'd probably be fine. I could just make something simple. I'll make a quesadilla or something. Maybe I'll chop up some vegetables, make a soup.
I get. We should do. Imagine if we did a cooking show.
Oh my god, I can't cook many things.
I feel like nothing would get made.
Yeah. My most advanced cooking is making soup in my Instant Pot, which is literally
that's
chopping up vegetables, putting them in there with vegetable broth, and hitting a button.
It's
so good though. That soup is mad good.
We're not doing this again. So
It's a top tier food.
I was going down, memory
Okay.
lane, listening to old episodes. And actually, I was just trying to see. So the Comadre discography, for those who are unaware, is on Spotify. It's been a long time coming. And if you heard the little ditty at the beginning or the end of this podcast, it's probably going to be a Comadre song.
Nice.
Just because it's like, fuck yeah, dude. Like, it's there. It's like, I've only this week, I've only been listening to Comadre and then the worst snippet,
Mhm.
which we'll get into later, but that worst snippet's so good.
I already bought the record.
Same. But anyway, where's it going with that? Oh yeah, so I was trying to remember because I feel like I started an episode with Comadre once,
Oh.
and so I was just like checking the beginning and ends of songs, but I got the episode 14, the one where we were in person, and boy did we sure spend a lot of time talking about soup. Was it really a lot of time?
I totally
Is it?
forgot we did
No.
it. You said that just now. I was like, we never did an in-person episode of it. We totally
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
I know, and honestly,
I fucking popped off in that
think-
episode, if I remember.
I think that's our best
Oh, well,
one.
there's a certain synergy when you're in the room. You really vibe off each other.
Exactly.
I definitely yelled a
Yeah.
lot more in that episode. I remember
Yeah, you
yelling at
did.
people. I'm an excitable guy. I yell.
Yeah. That's like when I remember like when I lived with my dad, anytime I'd get like really like excited about whatever I was talking about, in the middle of like sentences he'd go, I'm sitting right in front
I mean,
of you.
I still do that all the time. Like,
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure I still do that too, but no one's brave enough to say like, hey, can you stop?
Anais always says it to me. She goes, she always says, I don't know who you think you're yelling at.
I would have laughed harder, but I was drinking the sponsor,
Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Corona Extra. Acting a little extra?
Corona Extra.
Corona Extra. We're going to have to get used to that,
What? Oh, well,
We're going to,
we'll see.
Listen, Brad and I are just about to flex on
I'm
you,
gonna be a
hoes.
bitch about it, though.
We good. In what way?
Like if you were reading like a sponsor, what do they
Well,
call
first
them?
of all, we're never gonna do that.
What do they call them?
Like ad reads.
No, but there's like a word for the thing that you read.
Sizzle reel.
No,
I don't know.
can't remember. There's a word for it. Whatever. I don't need to flex my knowledge of the biz.
I mean, maybe you
Copy.
should.
It's called a copy.
There you go. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. And if you're just reading it, I'd just be like. And just
Yeah,
show
well,
my
that's why we're
disdain.
never gonna do that. That's why we're never gonna do that.
But where are we going with this?
I don't know.
You got things in the works. Whatever. Not interesting.
Yeah, but we should do another. Well, we talked about this yesterday, but I feel like if we did another in-person one, that would be our best episode again.
Yeah, we just have to find a time to be together. When does it stop
We'll figure
snowing
it
in
out.
Chicago? I'll come to Chicago then.
I hate. Oh my god.
When does it
Well,
stop?
that's not until next year at this
Well,
point.
yeah, of course.
I think. Fuck. Now this is like super mundane. I'm looking at the weather app. Oh, thank God. It was supposed to snow next week.
Uh-huh.
Like it was gonna be the first snow of 2019, and I
Uh-huh.
was definitely not ready for it. Like there's the mental preparation you have to do to be ready for snow. I'm not there with it.
Sure.
But it is getting colder in the sea.
Yep.
And I don't know if you remember, but we talked about this on like another episode a while ago. But I remember how I said that Chicago summers just got people tripping, acting all types of weird.
Mhm.
So Chicago winter is the same.
So just year round, people in Chicago be acting.
It's just when the weather comes, it's foolish behavior, but with different clothes
Got it.
on. For instance, taking the train. You know, I worked downtown a couple shifts, and I typically never have to take the train during rush hour because I'm either like I'm off at 9 or I'm off at 2 in the afternoon, and at that point, like I'm not going to be on the train at 5 or 6. But I was off at 5 both of these days taking the train. And let me tell you, it's real salt of the earth people during rush hour. For instance, we got my friend, who I wrote down in my notes as white nigga eating saltine crackers on the train. Like, just the palest white dude sits down, fucking man spreads out, and then he's like chilling, looks around to see if anybody's looking at him.
Crackers out.
It pulls up just a bag of saltines.
I mean, you know, I'm not one to hate on a saltine.
Yeah, but it's on the train.
No, that's
like,
a little,
that's a little weird, you know?
Like, what if somebody asks you a question? Because you know you got that, like, fucking dry, like, sawdust mouth.
Oh, yeah.
They gotta go.
Like, excuse me, sir. What?
They gotta do that really hard gulp.
Yeah. We got the dude eating saltines, and then we got the other lady who I got in here as lady fingering her pussy in DD.
What?
Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh.
So I mean, it just looked like what the lady was doing, but you know, I can neither confirm nor deny.
I mean, speaking of, like, people in public, about an hour ago, I took Bentley outside to go potty.
Got your son in.
And that's cloudy out. But walking back, like, you know, my apartment place has like a little like courtyard kind of thing, and I'm walking through it. It's not like private or anything. It's like open, and there's like a planter with like a tree and like wood chips and stuff, and sometimes Bentley goes to the bathroom there. But I'm walking past it, coming back to my apartment, and there's a man standing there, like in the planter, just dicking balls out, just taking a piss. But not like in the corner, which there is a corner. There's like a corner with a wall where you could have your back to the world. But no, just facing my apartment, dicking balls out, taking a nice piss. And I was like, okay.
Were you just like, hi, Frank?
And this was like fucking, 10 feet from my door. Like, all right, well, let me go inside.
Excuse me, sir, could you not do that?
I wasn't gonna say shit. This man was...
Well, because then if you said something, he would have like turned around, and then he would have peed on your foot, and that's.
No, I mean, he was facing me.
Scenario.
He saw me.
So what would happen if he peed on your foot? Yeah.
What would happen?
Had to pee. Sometimes I almost. If he peed on your shoe.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I was walking in your stream. My bad.
Yeah, my B. But he was much bigger than me, so. All right. I did not look tough, I had shorts on, and it's very cold outside, so I'm like almost a little shivery, It's not my strongest moment. I'm very tired.
You weren't ready to.
Went to bed at 4 a.m.
Oh my god. Well, I mean, I went to bed at 3, but I feel like yours is definitely, depending on how people view happy and sad moments. I feel like you were up till 4, and it was very sad.
I was having a good time, man.
Yeah, playing Destiny 2.
Destiny 2. It's a good time. Might have been playing League. I don't know.
Why is? Oh my god.
Jump between both of them throughout the day.
And that's what you do when your girl's gone.
Well, and also
do you ever feel
Bentley peed inside last night, so spent some time cleaning that up. There was a lot.
He wasn't scratching. You gotta get like the jingle. You gotta get the jingle bells so you can let the dog out.
He just wasn't feeling good yesterday or something.
Ching ching. Gotta pee pee.
I take him out like, maybe every 2 or 3 hours. So I don't know why he peed inside. He just wanted to cause some trouble.
Yeah, he needed attention. One person isn't good enough. He needs 2. Do you ever just like, do you and Anais ever sit on the couch and look at each other and you're like, you know, I'm so happy Matt brought us together.
No.
No. Just how it always is. I never get my just deserves.
I feel like Nicole did the heavy lifting.
No, it was all me. Cause like you were my
Agree to
friend.
disagree.
You were
That's true,
my
yes.
friend, right?
Yeah, it's true.
And I was like, hey, my friend Brad, you know, set him up with one of your friends.
He knows how to lay that pipe.
He's gonna be rich soon. So I feel like, you know, just to big up my boy real quick, you know, I think I brought the bigger piece of the pie
Yeah.
to the Thanksgiving table that is your
Yeah,
relationship.
yeah. I mean, you did good work. Good job.
I did good.
Thanks, Matt. Thanks,
Yeah,
pal.
that's all I wanted. That's kind of all I wanted.
What have I done for you? Nothing.
Not
Not a goddamn thing.
You got my plane ticket back.
Yeah, I bought you. Yeah,
That one time.
which is like the least
That's
I
pretty
could
nice.
do for you. Fucking driving, you know, all the way from LA to Seattle.
That was fun though.
It was a good time.
I'd do
Except
it
for that one
again.
time I had to pee really bad. And
Yeah,
I was very annoying about it. I think about that moment a lot, actually.
you were really think about. You know, like we've had arguments, but like not. I feel like if we've ever argued, it's been something where it's like next day we're like, okay, like we're fine. But in that moment, that was like typical, like I don't know, like married couple
It really
thing.
was.
Yeah, it's like I really just have to pee.
You were just annoyed because I kept asking you how long until the next stop.
Yes,
But
that
it
was
helped
so-
me. I don't see why it was such a bad thing for you to just like. Sure, am I asking every minute? Yes, but just tell me every minute if it makes me feel
Yes,
better.
because
It just helps.
Because you're gonna keep driving. It like at what point it would be like, oh, like 5 minutes away, and you're like, fuck it,
It
I'm
just
gonna pull
helps.
off
It helps
on the
to
side.
know. I don't know, like
But you could see the exit. You could see it. We just weren't there yet.
yeah.
But I
The
just remember. And there was also
I was
that
wrong.
happened twice,
No,
which was really
happened
funny.
once.
No, so the second time we were going, we were talking. It was when we were in Eugene, and I really wanted to make it to Eugene so that way, we could go to the Target in Eugene that's just full of weirdos. For all our fans in Eugene, Oregon, you know which one I'm talking
I
about.
have no
I'm sure.
memory of this.
Well, no. So, but I remember this because I really wanted to go to the weirdo Target because when Tori and I went up to go visit you, okay. So when Tori and I went up to go visit you, we stopped at this Target
Okay.
just to like walk around some, like get more shit, but like mainly just to walk because I think that was the drive from San Francisco. That was when we drove from San Francisco all the way to Seattle. So, you know, just to get some fresh air. And so before we get into the Target, I don't remember how this happens, but Tori says, I'll give you $10 if you pee on the floor in the Target. And I said, okay, bet. And so I did it. So that's how this Target trip starts. And so I pee on the floor at Target. And then I'm just walking around and there's just so many fucking weirdos. Eugene, Oregon is like weirdo capital of the world, but not in a good way.
Okay.
Like everybody either looks like they should have been dropped off in like Louisville, Kentucky at a trailer park,
Okay.
or it's somebody who I'm like very skeptical of, like, have they been watching me the whole time since I got out of the car? And like, why do they keep following me? But I wanted to go to the weirdo Target so you could see it, but we stopped like a couple miles beforehand. I think that was like when we had first gotten to Eugene and we didn't have to pump gas, but the guy like came over, he's like, can I pump your gas?
Oh yeah.
And you're like,
I was
no,
like,
you don't
you
need to
can-
do that.
Pump. Something else.
Oh no. That explains why you were in the bathroom for so
Yeah,
long.
was I in the bathroom for a long time?
Yeah, I guess I you know, I'm a self-absorbed
I do
millennial,
remember that
so I was on
rest
my phone. Yeah. And you got jerked
Yeah,
there.
I got jerked. and the rest stop in Oregon.
And then like the whole time, like, you know, like no homo or nothing, but like you was itching your dick like a lot.
I was itching my dick.
After,
Oh, afterwards.
yeah, like a lot
Yeah,
after that.
Well, you know.
Trucker handies aren't the cleanest
Yeah,
handies.
yeah, very calloused, you know. It leaves little little rashes, you know. Actually, I don't know why truckers' hands would be calloused. It's not just holding a steering
Well, 'cause
wheel.
Yeah, listen, for when you're on those roads for hours, boy, it just really sinks in. I feel like when you're a trucker, you really gotta like white knuckle it all the time.
And then we stopped in Portland, which is
We
bottom tier
did-
city, to be
we
honest.
did stop in Portland. No, you're
Portland
tripping.
sucks.
I don't. You're not. First of all, you're not a fun person,
Yeah,
and like, or at least like your goal in life isn't to have fun.
that's true. Ish.
And Portland's a fun city.
Is it?
Yeah, and so like if you're not like Mr. Go out look for fun,
I did go.
then
I went to Portland this past weekend before Anis left.
right. Mm-hmm.
And we went to like this vegan diner called Off the Griddle.
Yeah, we went there.
Yeah, it's the first. That's like the. Wait, what do you mean we?
I think we all
No,
went
it's
there.
definitely the first time I've ever been there.
Oh, well, we went to some vegan spot in Portland, all of us
Yes,
together.
we did it.
But I guess
that
it
place
wasn't
sucked.
that spot.
But this place, Off the
Yeah.
Griddle, was like pretty good. Like I will say, you know, it's one of the redeeming things I found in Portland. It's the first time in a long time I've been to a vegan diner that actually is good. What is it? Why the fuck do people just keep starting vegan diners? And why do they all suck
Well,
dick except for Chicago Diner?
In place of what?
Huh?
Like, okay, I'm not gonna open the vegan diner, but then I open the vegan what?
I don't know, just like the vegan restaurant. Like, I think the problem is diners have like not very specific menus. They serve like 400 fucking things, and you're not gonna make all those things good. Most of them are gonna be shit. You know,
Sure.
or like the only way you manage to make all of them is because like half of it is just like frozen shit you heat up. You know, like you're just like you're just heating up like fucking Gardein chicken and like throwing some sauce on it or some shit. You know,
Shout out to Yard
like,
House.
Yard House vegan menu is actually really good compared to a lot of other places. Like, yo,
Yeah, well, I mean,
Chicago Diner is
what?
fucking god tier vegan diner. Okay,
You haven't been there in like 2 years.
It's
so
still
like,
so
what if it's
good.
trash now?
well, I'll go when I come next time. Off the Griddle
Yeah.
is now like my number 2. And then
What's
number 3 is Wayward
No, number
Champs.
4. Oh wait, we're just going diners.
Yeah.
I was just thinking vegan
No,
establishments.
Champs is god
Because
awful.
you're Because vegan establishments, we know number one.
What's number 1? Veggie Grill.
No.
Veggie
No.
Grill's so good.
Thai vegan.
Yo, there's a Thai place. There's a vegan Thai place here that's better than Thai vegan. Yeah,
No
yeah.
way.
We'll go next time
No
you're here.
way.
Very good.
Hold on, Thai. That's the real sponsor. Thai vegan.
Golden Star. What is it? Gold Star Thai vegan, I think.
No,
Bright
Bright
Star.
Star.
Thai vegan.
Bright Star Thai vegan
And Rancho
cuisine.
Cucamonga.
That's right. Come on down to Bright Star Thai vegan cuisine at 9819 Foothill Boulevard, Unit F. We got everything. We got chocolate cake. See, you like what I did
Yeah.
there?
No, there's this vegan Thai place called Kati Vegan Thai. It's like 2 blocks from my apartment, and it is so good.
They got what was that shit that was so good? That Bright Star. The Thai. They got that Thai iced coffee.
Oh yeah. No, or Thai
That
iced
shit's
tea.
so good. That's good too. But I'm saying the Thai iced coffee is really
Yeah,
good.
they got both. I get the Thai iced tea.
I
Thai
might-
iced tea is so good.
I want to write this a Yelp review right now. But I don't got the time. Where are we going from that? Oh, you were in Portland.
While I'm not going to make food while recording this, I probably am gonna order food.
That sounds good.
Yeah, I've been cooking a lot of my own meals for like the past week, so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna treat myself and order something tonight.
Or like is making like just the same batch of soup.
No, I've been making different things. None of it complicated, but it's better money management, I guess.
Sure. Oh yeah,
I'm gonna
that's
get
for sure.
some.
I mean, that's what we're making some pesto chicken pasta at the crib. It's real domestic out
I'm gonna
here.
get some Loving Hut tonight.
Oh. Anyway, so you're in Portland. You said you don't like Portland.
Yeah, we went to, I don't remember what it's called, that big ass bookstore.
Oh, there's multiple of them. Powell.
Powell's, yeah, it's just a big ass bookstore. Whatever.
Yeah. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. You don't get service in there.
But it's like there's,
Don't
huh?
get service in there.
Yeah, that's also true.
What else?
Yeah, like
That's about all we
there's
did.
like there's cool shit to do out there. Also, you just like you don't
We went
drink.
to the little vegan mini mart.
Okay.
Anais got a tattoo. She
That's
got
cool.
a tattoo of Bentley's face. It's very cute.
All right.
He didn't really care. We showed him when we got home. He was like, whatever.
He's like, I see that face all the time. Would you ever get a tattoo of Anais' name?
No. No.
But cool. Glad you had a good time in Portland.
Yeah, we took the train.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice. It only takes 3.5 hours.
Pretty alright. Alright. So we're about 30 minutes in. We get to the big topic. You know, I've how do I begin this story?
What's the story?
So it's been how many years?
Of what?
It's been 4 years I've been waiting.
For what?
You know, I'm just sitting idly by, scrolling social media, shouting into the void, just waiting for the day.
I solved the puzzle.
And boy, did that day come.
It did come.
When was that?
2 days ago?
Like 2 days ago. Friday. It was October 25th,
Yep.
2019, where my happiness
The
came
phoenix
back.
rose from the ashes.
How you boys feeling?
Yeah, I gotta play the whole thing.
You're rolling, so.
Yeah, they were rolling. Oh, look at Devin go. And you're watching the clip. You're like, there's no way, even though I'm on freeworld.com. Woo!
Sounds so good.
Come on now. Come on now.
Sounds so
Come
good.
on now. Dude. Come on.
Very excited.
I couldn't believe it.
I just woke up to like all these tweets and I'm like, it's happening.
Dude,
I couldn't figure. It took me a little while to figure out where to go to like actually find the information.
yeah.
And I found it.
But like, I was working downtown. This is the same day that I saw the cracker guy. And actually, it wasn't. That was like 2 days before. But
Wow. So you're lying now.
I was lying. But you know, I just mixed up the days. It's all before 10, 25, 19. My life had no order.
It's like how people say like things were before and after 9/11.
Yeah. Wait.
So that's how you remember
That's
your
exactly-
life now. It's like, oh, well, geez, that was before 10/25/2019.
I know. That was post freeworld.com, so I think I have a better recollection of it. But I like go downstairs in this building because that's where the bathroom is. You know, I'm just scrolling the gram, and Devin, drummer of War, posts like it was like a postcard. And it said "Were LP3," and I was like, I know it's a thing, but then the caption was just freeworld.com, and I said, you're kidding. And sure enough, I went to freeworld.com,
There it was.
and I bought the record.
$25.
Yeah, honestly, take it. They could have charged $30, still would have bought it. Would have bought 2 copies.
Did you buy 2 copies?
if I had the money. No, I only bought one. I thought about buying 2,
Why?
just cause, you know.
All right. Weird, but okay.
Listen, man, this is probably one of the best moments of my life. I don't know if that sounds
A little sad, I guess. But all right.
but this is one of the best moments, and I don't know how long I'll be able to live in this, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I have this Word flag right here in this room, and I look at it every day, and I would hope, and I would pray, that the Word boys would come back.
And here they are.
And
They did. They answered your
I
prayers.
know. They really did. 4 fucking years of waiting.
We all know what
I almost,
meant.
yo, we did know what Kanye meant. Nick Bassett hit up Kanye. He was like, yo, let's drop same day. And he was like, oh, okay, yeah. Well, think about it like this. Kanye album,
Yeah,
Jesus is
That's
King.
exactly what I meant.
Jesus rose again. The Word rises again. It's a beautiful thing, really, when you think about it. Like, I just like, oh, I love it. And I want them to play shows. I feel like it might be a little bit hard for them to do that. But they should play shows, and I will go to every single one. And I was having just my moment, you know, me and the boys on the timeline, losing it.
I searched.
You know?
I searched Were on Twitter.
On Twitter.
And there was
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot. There was a lot more support than hate.
But there was still
There
hate.
were definitely haters.
But you know what? It almost took me out of it. Because for a second I thought we all just got over it. Because, you know, like, it's 4 years. I don't know. Like, at this point, like, I mean, I guess, like, I still remember what happened, but that's just because that was the day that my favorite band went away. But it's, like, the fact that, like, you know, they see Where again, they're like, oh, let me dredge up those feelings from 4 years ago. Like, what?
Yeah.
Just pre-order the record, because you know you're gonna. And also, I don't get, so, like, one of the criticisms is, like, oh, like, Were never made good music. First of all, you're wrong.
First of all, wrong.
Secondly,
Wrong.
show me your Spotify.
Yeah.
Because if you're saying Where plays, you know, such slander that I saw put towards Where, you know, it said it was fill in the color shoegaze. Like I said, show me your Spotify. Because chances are, I'm going to find some real corny shit in there for my eyes. Like, you're going to be listening to, like, new Tiny Moving Parts. So, like I said, show me your Spotify. Another criticism was boring riffs. Yeah, right, buddy. All right? How would you go ahead and throw on Sway and tell me those riffs are boring? Try. With a straight face. Say it to my face. I think Were single-handedly brought our whole friend group even closer together. Do you feel that way?
I don't know about that.
I think, like, we were all friends, but then we were best friends when me, never getting my thanks, when I brought Word to the group, I think we all became best friends after that. Because that's just the effect that they have on everybody.
Don't think that's how it went, but okay.
It's so many good moments. What's your favorite Were moment?
I don't know. I don't think I have one. I just like listening to the band.
Oh, Brad.
What?
Brad. So surface. There's so many good moments. I wish this was like a clip. I wish this was like a video thing and be like, let's take a quick look at Where's best moments right now. And then we just, you know, I'd show you all the screenshots of their old Facebook comments that I have.
Gotta go play Nintendo.
Yeah, that one's good. Wait, I have that one saved for sure.
I don't have any of those anymore.
Oh, you know I have to hold on to these. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, where'd it go? This is this is bad for radio. I don't know. I have your Elvis Depressedly thing saved in here like 5 times.
That came up the other day. I was talking
Really?
to my friends. Well, one of my friends
Oh, yeah?
was like, asked me if I had ever listened to Chinese football.
Chinese football.
Yes, which is
That's real original, but
right.
Okay.
Well, like that's the thing, and I was like, no, and I won't. And he was like, why
Right.
not? And I was like, on principle, I don't listen to bands with joke names.
yeah. At least not.
And like, it's
anymore.
fine. Like, I guess from understanding, they're like a American football inspired band that is Chinese, but
I
it's
feel
still
that's
just a
way
pun
too.
name, and I don't fuck with it.
Yeah, it's too much on the.
And I was like,
nose.
that's why I'm blocked by Elvis Depressedly on Twitter. Because I don't fuck with joke names. Shit's stupid.
Nah, but you have,
Also, their band's dog shit. But that's a that's a completely different point.
nah. Elvis Depressedly
Oh,
is
it's god
good.
awful.
That's where we
See,
split.
no, just bad. I would say as bad
Really?
as they are as bad as 100 Gex.
Oh my god. Okay,
Same-
that's fucking
same
slander
world.
right there. No way.
Yeah,
100 Gex is dog shit.
same tier.
LOL, would love to stay in chat, but I gotta get back to N64. Have fun crying on the internet, girls.
Jesus.
Oh. What a great word moment.
Word moment.
I remember saw Nick Bassett at the Nothing Show. Said, "Yo, man, can I get a flick?" And he was like, "Yeah, for sure." And he points at my word shirt that I was wearing at the Nothing Show, which is also too self-aware. But I also have like a bunch of word shirts, so what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
And he says, "Nice shirt, man." And I was like, "Thank you." I know. That was 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Nah, that was 3 years ago. And look where we are now. I love living in a world where is a thing again. You know, I really feel like that's going to be like the social turn of the tides.
Is it? I don't think it's that impactful.
Like we're just not going to give a fuck anymore.
Don't think that's
Like it's going to be like apathy that's cool though. Like that's going to be the world that we live
apathy is cool.
in. I mean, yeah, it's good. Just not if you can't control it, who fucking cares? And I think that sounds weird, but you know, if it's beyond your control, I think that's
Nah,
what
you and I
If
always
something's
disagreed on this. You bring this up all the time, and I straight up don't agree
What?
with you.
Well, just, you know, who cares?
Yeah. I mean, I agree about a lot of things. Who cares? But the idea of like you don't need to worry about things that are out of your control. Nah, that's you wrong. Those are
Why?
the things you should worry about the most. If I can have an
No.
impact on something, why do I need to worry about it?
No, see yeah, this is where we disagree. Because if I can have an impact on it, I'm just gonna go all the way in on it.
Exactly. Don't worry.
But I'm not. It's not that I'm not worried about it, but that's like what I get. Like, I guess worry is the wrong word, but like, you know, if I'm making an impact, I'm giving that all of my time and attention. If something has zero impact, fuck it. Let it go. It's not mine to deal with.
Frozen.
What?
Frozen. Let it go. Let it go. Frozen. Didn't know you're a big Disney fan, Matt.
Yeah, I'm the. You know, I love the
I love
mouse.
Disneyland.
I do love Disneyland.
I'm going.
Well,
I might be
okay,
going to
that's
Disneyland in January.
Okay.
That's why I'm like gonna be going
That's
home.
cool. Are you going to the
The good old Bunnington
Bardware?
Yeah.
Yeah, holiday
Christmas
party. Yeah.
No,
That was
they're a
cool,
small
man.
business. They don't call it a holiday party. It's a Christmas party.
Oh, sorry. Oh my
Definitely that
god.
kind of business. 100%.
I'm sorry, it's Merry Christmas. So before I called you,
Uh-huh.
I was watching a little show called Euphoria. You ever
Nope.
seen it? Okay. Well, it's pretty good. The last episode was kind of dog shit.
Alright.
At least like the last like 20 minutes of
Nice.
it. Typical HBO to have a dog shit ending.
Wow, did you finish Game of Thrones?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
You know what? Let's dive into that.
Yeah. That shit
Yeah,
sucked.
I finished it. The ending, I thought everything about it was fine except for Jon Snow's ending.
Yeah.
Like after making the whole show about him for like the last couple of seasons, all you do is just like, you're free to go, man. Just,
Fine.
go out there.
Not really go out there. They sent him back to the wall.
Yeah, but he wasn't
Right.
really at the
Right,
wall
yeah.
though. Whereas like everybody like kind of gets what they want.
Also, what the fuck is with them all calling him Bran the Broken? Like
What do you-
they've
'cause
never
he-
done.
'cause his
No,
legs
but they've
don't work.
never said that before. Like never in the
No,
entire
he-
show do they say that, and then at the very
Yeah.
end they just decide to start calling him that. Like what the fuck?
Well, Tyrion made it up.
Yeah, but
He's just sitting in the cell forever. So like when you think about it, he's just like, man, what's a cool name I can give him?
it's fucked up.
But he's broken. And he's a teenager, so you know he's got mad apathy, so he doesn't give a fuck. He's like, yeah, dude.
I
I'm
just thought it
broke."
was funny because like it's never said for the entire show, and they're just like, "Here's the Bran the Broken." It's like what?
Well, he's also barely in the show.
Yeah. Oh, he's a lot of it. What do you mean?
No, he's literally not in an entire season.
That's true.
He's the worst character. I hate Bran. I wish he died after getting shoved off of it.
Jesus.
He is literally the worst character in that whole show. Like I used to talk mad shit on Jon Snow, but then he actually like did stuff. So he's fine. Still not the best character, but he's fine. But Bran is the worst. He's literally just like a child. He's annoying as a child, and then once he grows up, first of all, where do they get more clothes as he gets older?
They just
Where does he
make
get the
them.
clothes that fit? Out of what?
Plot hole Matt over here.
Yeah, listen, I finished this show in like I think it took 2 months to do
Yeah.
it. So it's still fresh, and I got to see it like rapidly. Literally, if you are a Game of Thrones fan, Brad included, you guys are so fucking silly for waiting for that show to come out every goddamn week.
Why? We were
Like-
excited about it.
It's honestly, if I had watched it in that way, I would have given up on the show. Because there's like episodes where like nothing fucking happens. Like sure, like the dialogue's fine and like they're all great actors and blah, 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 it looks nice. But like nothing happens. You have to wait for the next episode. So for me, that next episode happened at the end of the last one. You motherfuckers were going to the office, hanging out at
No,
Starbucks,
we were waiting
waiting
fucking
a week.
year and a half for the next episode. Like
Yeah. See,
for the next season,
that was-
you know?
that was ridiculous. Fucking fools.
Nah, it's exciting.
Shout out to
Builds up the
HBO
hype.
now. No way.
Yeah.
It's like if I had to wait a week, I'm telling you, there's certain episodes where it's like, oh, I waited a week to watch this.
I don't know. Sometimes I think there's pros and cons for like shows that come out all at once. Like, I really like the Netflix show Disenchantment, like the Matt Groening show.
Uh-huh.
And season 2 just came out like whatever earlier this month.
Mhm.
10 episodes, I think. I watched the whole thing in 2 days. But
Yeah.
then it's like I'm not gonna get more of that show for like a year. So like episodic,
Well,
like
I
when
think-
it comes out week over week, at least then it's like forced. You you don't consume it all in 2 days.
But I mean, that seems to be more of a negative.
I don't know. I want to savor things sometimes, but I have bad impulse control, so I just watch the whole thing.
Yeah, about to say that's your fault.
It
You
is
know
my
it's
fault.
10 episodes.
I want the network to hold my hand and make it better.
Ugh. What a fucking baby. running to Big Daddy
So
Fox.
what's your next show? Have you watched Silicon Valley? You should watch
No.
Silicon Valley. The series finale, or the final season is premiering tonight.
Well, we'll see. I don't want to get invested into a whole show again because literally Game of Thrones was such a work.
I think Silicon Valley is a little more lighthearted.
Yeah, but it's like, you know,
uh,
there's multiple so I want to do like a couple of like the shows that are on there that only got like 1 or 2 seasons just to like get acquainted with them and then hop into
This
something
is
else.
Silicon Valley's 6th and final season. But
Yeah.
I love Silicon.
Like,
Honestly, I think I like Silicon Valley more than I like Game of Thrones. I think Silicon Valley's an amazing show.
I mean, both of those shows are nothing on Atlanta, so which is the best show to ever
Like
be
if
on
you
TV.
hadn't watched either and you asked me which one you should start, I would probably recommend Silicon Valley. It's so
If
good.
you asked me what show you should start, I'd say get a Hulu subscription and watch Atlanta.
Alright.
2 seasons, they're there. What a great show. But yeah, that you know, Game of Thrones, it ended.
Yeah.
Fucking you idiots waited so long for that ending.
Sure did.
I didn't think it was too bad because I literally started the first episode like a few months ago. Years of anticipation.
Yeah.
I did it in 2 months. Fucking fools. Yeah, that ending was dog shit.
Yeah.
That whole the last 2 episodes were dog shit.
Yeah.
Half of the last season was trash. There's 3 episodes that are good, 3 episodes that aren't.
The only good part was the Mountain and the Hound fighting.
That was pretty good. And you know what, people? You know, there's that horse meme of like the badly drawn horse, and it's like it represents the Game of Thrones seasons. Honestly, season 7 is in the child drawing part of it. I thought season 7 was one of the best ones. Yeah, season 4 and season 7, those are the best ones.
Anyway, that was Game of Thrones talk.
Oh wait,
The
no,
last
but
one.
so and yeah, no
More
more.
Game of Thrones talk.
So on Euphoria, one of the characters is getting an abortion, and
Sick.
the doctor was like, oh, like a lot of patients like to listen to music while they're getting an abortion,
Okay.
and so my stupid mind was thinking,
What's your abortion
about like,
playlist?
okay, no, not what my abortion playlist is. You know, I'm a man, so I don't have to worry about this, but I was thinking about like all like the dumb idiots who like all they do is listen to hardcore. So imagine like you're getting like a whole life form taken out of you to backtrack. Like,
Erase the...
oh, that's good. You were dead in my heart, so why the fuck won't you die in my eyes? Whoa, that song was like made for an abortion.
I think that's what it's actually about.
I wish I had like a little bit more clout and I'd like call up the dude who wrote it. That's why they broke up, because they knew people were gonna come to that realization, and they're like, oh shit, like we're gonna get canceled if they find out this is an abortion song. We should cancel all the bands. I think some people shouldn't listen to music.
It's just...
Like your brain, like some people's brains aren't well developed enough to process the personalities who make music. Therefore, I feel like you should just not be able to enjoy music whatsoever.
Well, people see musicians, and then those musicians are like a person with a personality, and people go, why isn't that me? Why aren't they just me? Why don't they have my opinions and my ideals?
Oh yeah,
Why
everybody,
that man, not me?
why that man? I was thinking about this too. So with work coming back, I've had to tell the word drama to, women who I was talking to at the time.
Yeah.
Because I felt like war was a part of my personality.
Yeah.
I feel like at the time it definitely was. Would you agree?
Oh, yeah.
And so I always had to explain the word drama to
Yep.
people. And it was always like with the idea that like, okay, like if they're like, like I can't fuck with you, I'm like, well, there you go.
See ya.
Like there's your out. So yeah, see ya.
Bye.
But I do remember one time.
Why guitar man say bad thing?
Why guitar man? Why guitar man?
Why he say
But,
bad thing?
I had I was having a couple's sleepover at my house.
Ooh.
And
Sounds
so it was me and an ex-partner and our friend DeAndre and an ex-partner of his.
Uh-huh.
And DeAndre's old flame.
Mm-hmm.
She I put on Word because like we were all hanging out.
Yep.
We were all hanging out, drinking, whatever, and I put it on and like I'm just nonchalantly talking to everybody, and DeAndre's old lady whispers, and she's like, "Isn't this the band that said the thing?" And then my ex was like, "Yeah," and she's like, "Well, fuck, that sucks because this is really good though."
Yeah, then listen to it.
Yeah, well, in that moment, I was like, "That's right." Like, cause you can't deny the riffs. And then, also in that same night, the DeAndre's ex. So I'm pausing because I'm typing because I can't type in a
Unprofessional.
No. You're really.
I
gonna
apologize
like,
for my colleague and his behavior.
No, you're really gonna like where this goes. And so she tells me, I forget what exactly I said, but I remember I said the word bitch.
Oh.
And she like leans over to like my ex and she's like, so we were talking and we would prefer it if you didn't say that word anymore. And this started to play in my head. I'm like getting kind of fuming.
Uh-huh.
I was thinking, in my house? You're gonna tell me what to say in my house? Nuh-uh. That's not happening. This is. I can't understand why I'm listening to you say this shit to me. Wait.
I don't get this bit.
No, you'll get it. Oh, it's censored. No.
Oh, damn. Get fucked, bit.
Oh no.
Wow. All that.
All that.
Oh man.
All that fussing for what?
Yeah.
Anyway, don't tell me what the fuck I can and can't say in my house. That's the point I'm
Yeah.
trying to get across.
Don't tell me what I can and can't say. That's why I say it.
Yeah, exactly.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Well, I mean, you can
Bentley
say
says
it, so. Bentley says
Bentley,
it.
You say it. He's awoken now.
I think I'll give Bentley. Bentley can say it.
Bentley, you can say it. Oh, he's giving me the side
Does
eye.
He said, I don't know if I can
about
say it. Mama said I can't say it. So what do you say?
Anyway.
with the failure of the bit, I say we put a bow on this wonderful episode
Yeah.
that happened
I like
post
the bow.
10/25/2019.
'Cause
It's
this podcast is
it's
a
all
gift,
upwards
you know.
from here. It's all upwards from here.
What's all upwards from here?
Just life,
Just-
man. Cause War's back.
It's all upwards from
Well, you got any words of wisdom? Hit him with it.
No.
No,
No.
it's a good one.
Stay
Remember
inside
that
more
all.
I don't know. Spend a
No,
weekend
no,
inside
don't.
just to see how you mentally handle it.
Oh, that's
So I handle
good.
it pretty good. I definitely have been talking to Bentley more than I usually do. I always talk to him, like, and people talk to their pets, whatever. You know?
Yeah, I
But
feel like
it's
that's not weird.
grown far beyond just like, hey Bentley, how's it going? Who's a good boy? It's just like me like narrating what I'm doing to him. So
Yo, Bentley, I'm taking a shit.
well, that's a big yawn, Bentley. It's great audio here.
Well, there you go. So that's all Brad's
Yeah,
got.
spend
for
a
you.
weekend alone inside.
If I got anything for you, it's the Comadre discography is on Spotify. Take a listen. It was really that good shit. At one point, Brad and I were in a band that did not sound like Comadre, and were told to write Comadre riffs.
we were
The
told.
two just don't go hand in hand. Comadre already did it.
So
So-
that was funny.
I just gonna leave that to them.
Frank Kawadre stuff. No, they already did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I was like more adult at the time, because that's what I would have said.
You know-
But at that point, I was just like, we're not. But like, that's definitely my thought. I was like, we're not the Comadre ripoff.
I actually,
band.
you know what? I was having a thought yesterday. I was cooking
Congrats.
yesterday. I was having a thought. Well, it's this thing I see people do on like Twitter and shit that I don't get. And this mostly happens to people who have been canceled. When a certain artist is canceled, people love to pretend that they weren't good at the thing they did.
Oh,
Right,
yeah.
but that's not my point. That's just like that's just something that needs to be understood first, right? We both know
Okay,
that, right?
yeah.
Generally
understood, but
understood
you're putting
that
the
people
primer
like to
down.
pretend that things weren't good, And I'm
Right.
not saying all things that are canceled were good. Some of them
Right.
might have been,
But the good things that had been canceled.
but people do this thing where they will like basically mock that artist by like imitating them,
Okay.
like saying like, oh, like this is how easy it is to make a blah 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 song or do a blah so and so stand up.
Right.
And I don't get how that's an insult. Like, okay, I saw one that was like making fun of Aziz Ansari. Okay, and I'm not some like Aziz Ansari stan. I'm not trying to defend him.
Oh no, we're putting you on that ledge.
First of all, I actually don't even know
Brad-
what he did, but whatever he did, he's been canceled.
No, Brad actually does know what he did, because Brad tweeted Aziz innocent.
Okay, yeah, definitely did that. But I saw somebody do a video like, this is how you do an Aziz Ansari stand up.
Yeah.
But I don't see how, like, the fact that you can do, and we all know like what he sounds like, right?
Right.
And we all know what his bits sound like. But the fact that you can like do an impression of him for like 2 seconds and I immediately know who it is, I don't see why that's a bad thing.
Oh, well,
I don't see what like people are saying to
listen,
say
it's-
like, oh, like it's so easy to do his stand up, or like it's like it's not. It's just easy to impersonate because it's so unique. Like,
Well, it's easy to impersonate because somebody's done it. Therefore, it's like, it's just, once a thing's out there, that thing, if it's already not an imitation of something,
yeah, it's unique.
it's
so
just
to tell.
easy to be
Yeah.
imitated. It's literally that's what fucking that's what
And
impressions
I've seen people
are.
do that. I saw that somebody did that for like a Tyler the Creator. They're like, oh, look how easy it is to make a Tyler the Creator song. It's
Oh
like,
yeah.
but the difference is he made up that style and you're impersonating it. There's a huge
Right.
difference between those two things. Like, that's why impersonators don't become famous, right? Like, because people
Right.
want to see the person who originally did it do it. And I don't get how that's
Yeah.
like, you could also, because I think the flip side of that is people will make jokes like, oh, this is what your local hardcore band sounds like.
Yeah.
And that's actually a jab, because it's like they all sound so fucking the same that joke is universally applied to all of them because they're shitty and can't make original stuff. So it's like the same joke, by saying like, you're thinking of something because of my impersonation, but when you like impersonate someone specifically, and I immediately know who it is, I don't see how that's like an insult. It literally just shows how like unique they are.
Yeah, well, it's corny because I think like, what the hell did I just do?
Like what they're trying to do is be like, oh, anybody could do this.
Oh,
It's
right,
like,
right. But it's like, yeah, sure, like anybody can stand up there and like flail their arms for
Yeah.
a second, but it's like, oh, but like none of you motherfuckers could like write a joke half as funny.
Right.
Well, maybe you could, because
I don't
Aziz
know.
really isn't all that funny.
And it's not even
but-
about me thinking they're so funny. It's just like I don't see how being like figuring out someone's formula is the same as saying it's bad.
Oh.
It's very.
Well, I mean, it's just it's not. But people's brains don't
people's
work
brains
correctly.
just don't work right.
No, like you can't process things for what they are, or like if it's not what you think it is, that it's not right. A lot of people's brains, very black and white. There's no such thing as a gray area. Like, no, this thing has to be bad. It's bad for everybody. Like, things just can't be subjective. It's just bad brains. Bad brains is a bad brain. There's so many. So don't be bad.
Six, but not